everyone, and welcome to my channel. Today we're going to be discussing riots versus protests. I chose this one because of what's going on in Canada right now with the truckers, and I know there's people on both sides that have their thoughts about it, what they believe it to be, and I just thought it'd be helpful to discuss what the difference is between a peaceful protest and riots. I'm sure a lot of you already know the difference, but if there's anybody out there that maybe just says those words and doesn't actually take the time to figure out what it is, I'll go over it. So first I was going to start with the First Amendment and what it involves in terms of freedom of speech. All right. Let's see. Gotta get my glasses. It says, Congress shall make no law respecting an establishment of religion or prohibiting the free exercise thereof, or abridging the freedom of speech, or of the press, or the right of the people peaceably to assemble and to petition the government for a redress of grievances. All right, so abridging, that's where it was. And basically, abridging freedom means to curb the freedom. Anything that curbs that freedom of speech is unconstitutional. All right, so let's jump into what is a protest versus what is a riot. Okay. So I've got this. It says forms of political protest. Political protest may take various forms. One major distinction is between nonviolent and violent protest, also known as rioting. Nonviolent forms, also known as peaceful protesting, include petitions, newspapers, articles, works of art, sit-ins, strikes, and peaceful demonstrations, while riots or violent protests include destruction of property, bodily harm, and acts of terrorism. So there you go, that's for that. Okay, and let's see. Where did that go? So here's some key differences between how you can tell whether a protest is peaceful or if it's a riot. A protest is orderly, a riot is chaos. A protest is peaceful, a riot is violent. A protest has a constructive goal, a riot is about destruction. A protest is positive, a riot negative. These are just some surface differences, but it gives you a little bit of an idea on how that works. I'm sure we can all think of different examples of both of those. I won't exactly specify which ones, but I'm pretty sure you know which ones are peaceful and which ones are violent. Let's see. So, I guess to wrap this up, I mainly wanted to just go over that, try and figure out the key differences between what's violent and non-violent, even though that should be obvious, but in this day and age, it doesn't seem to be. And hopefully going forward, it'll give people a better idea when they see things on the news. Judge it by the actions of what you see the protesters doing. If they're not being violent, if they're just trying to redress their grievances with the government, they're not hurting anybody. Maybe that things are inconvenient, but protesting can be uncomfortable. But so long as it's not violent, even if you don't support what they're protesting, at the very least, you should respect their right to protest and use their First Amendment rights. That's going to be it for this video. If you like this video, I ask that you please like and subscribe to the channel. If you have any ideas for upcoming videos that I can do, topics, whatever, leave a comment. If you have any critiques, comments, criticisms, I welcome those as well. And I look forward to seeing you guys on the next video. Thank you.